Hello everyone. I'm back with another DIY soldering machine video. Today we'll start with this dead AA battery. First, I'm going to make a DIY soldering tip from the battery's internal core. Pay close attention to each simple step in the video. Oh, and one more thing. I've muted the audio because the workspace is quite noisy. If this bothers you, leave a comment below to let me know. Don't worry, I'll make sure to guide you through every step so you won't miss a thing. Alright, we've just finished making our DIY soldering tip. You can safely set it aside on the table for now. No rush, let's move on to the next step. I figured that to make this DIY soldering tool look a bit cleaner and more distinctive, I'll use a spoon as the antenna handle. It's a simple material, but sometimes simplicity provides exactly the stability we need. Watch carefully how I put this part together so you can apply the same idea to your own build if you wish. With the two spots I've just marked on the spoon's head, I'm going to drill one larger hole and one smaller hole. Each hole has its own purpose, so watch closely to see the difference and understand why we need both. Take your time, accuracy in drilling is the key to this step. You're probably curious about what these two holes are for, aren't you? Just keep watching. I'll work through them step by step so you can see exactly how they fit into the structure of this DIY soldering tool and why each one matters. Here in my hand is a bolt assembly along with two small clamps. Their job is to secure the electrical wire firmly to the spoon's head. This little setup ensures that the current flows from the power source through the wire and finally to the spoon tip in a stable and reliable way. Watch this step closely. It plays a big role in the overall stability of our homemade soldering tool. Next, I have an empty motorcycle valve stem. This piece will be used to secure the soldering tip. And yes, if you're thinking about the larger hole on the spoon's head, that's exactly where it belongs. Now we'll mount the valve stem into that hole to create a firm and stable base for the soldering tip. Now we move on to wiring. First, you need to connect one end of the electrical wire directly to the bolt mounted on the spoon's head. This is the most important connection because it ensures a stable flow of current to the spoon tip. Once this end is secured firmly, the remaining end of the wire will be connected to the crocodile clip in the next step. Before connecting the other end of the wire, we'll secure a section of the wire along with the spoon handle. This ensures that the connection point remains undisturbed and also keeps the wire tidy, preventing it from getting in the way while soldering. It's a small step, but essential for a stable and safe setup. Before connecting the other end of the wire, we'll secure a section of the wire along with the spoon handle. This ensures that the connection point remains undisturbed and also keeps the wire tidy, preventing it from getting in the way while soldering. It's a small step, but essential for a stable and safe setup. And the component I'm making right now is a wire with two ends attached to crocodile clips. This allows us to easily connect the device to the negative terminal of the power source, while maintaining flexibility and safety during use. To provide just the right amount of power for this device, the option I consider the smartest is a small battery. It's compact, delivers enough energy for stable operation, and avoids overloading or safety issues. When the two terminals touch, a current flows through the circuit, and that means we've succeeded. Next, we'll do a few small tests so you can personally assess the effectiveness of this DIY device. So, pay close attention to how it performs. And there we have it. After 3 small tests, everything worked perfectly. Watching our DIY device operate smoothly like this is incredibly satisfying, almost like turning a tiny idea in your head into a fully functional tool. Remember, DIY is not just about the result, it's about experiencing, experimenting, and learning with your own hands. If you're inspired, try applying what we've done to create your own version. And finally, thank you for watching all the way through. May you always find joy and creativity in every DIY project you take on.